Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, Federated Auto Parts 400 from Richmond. 400 laps, 3 stages, 70, 160, and 170. Whew, what a season it has been. Toyota's won 9 of 13 at Richmond, 6 of the last 8. This is a Toyota track. We know Kurt Busch will miss another race due to the concussion protocol. He says he's getting better. He's just not 100% yet, which, hey, him 100% is better than, anything. That's most important. He does have the waiver, so as long as there is 16 winners or less, he should be good to go for the playoffs, hopefully. If there is more than 16 winners, whoever the lowest in points is would miss the playoffs. Could be Kurt, could be someone else. I know I had called Dave Moody on XM Satellite Radio yesterday, actually. And because the driving topic of the day was Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex, will one of them win, neither of them win, or one or the other, or both? And I said neither would win the rest of the year, that we would have 16 winners going into Daytona, and that whoever won Daytona would be somebody that was behind Kurt in points, and they would not make the playoffs. So we'll see if that prediction comes true. But when we run down the points here in a minute, you'll see there's a very few drivers that are above Kurt that haven't won. So, all right. The other news of the day, we have in 2023, the 42 Petty GMS will be ran by Noah Gragson. Eric Jones came through that Toyota pipeline in the Truck Series KBM on up to Joe Gibbs. Noah Gragson started in the KBM trucks in the Toyota pipeline, went on to Junior Motorsports. This is, I believe, the third or fourth driver from Junior Motorsports that have gone on to be the Cup Series. We had Brad Keselowski was first. We've had Tyler Reddick. We've had Chase Elliott. I think that's the only ones now. Noah. Who replaces Noah in the 9 Xfinity ride? We don't know yet. My prediction, I'd like to see Carson Hocevar moving up from the Truck Series. If not him, maybe a Jeffrey Earnhardt would be cool, but I know that's all about sponsorship. Tyler Ankrum will be interesting. John Hunter, Chandler Smith. Kind of keep that flow going from the KBM guys. But yeah, the only time will tell. But we'll definitely get that announcement hopefully for the year's over with as well. All right, let's just go ahead and straight into the playoffs. 3 races left. We have 15 different winners. The most winners we've ever had in a full season is 15. Once we get the next winner, new winner, we will break a NASCAR 74-year-old record. Chase Elliott, 4 wins, guaranteed playoffs. Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Denny Hamlin, all with 2 wins, guaranteed in the playoffs. I know when the playoffs started in 2004, NASCAR says 16, if you win, you're in. But we all knew, and they even said it before, if we would ever get to 17 different winners, the tiebreaker would be points. The highest 16 drivers with wins would make the playoffs. The lowest one would miss. We all know that. It's always been that way. So this year we're going to get there. I know we're getting to 17 at least. So right now, Denny Hamlin, Reddick, Byron, Logano, Chastain, Elliott, all guaranteed a playoff. The 1 win, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, and Kyle Busch, for the most part, they are guaranteed in. Now, when it comes to the 1 win guys, right now, Kurt Busch is the bottom. So if we have 16 winners, Kurt's in. Austin and Cindric is plus 46. Chase Briscoe is plus 48. Suarez plus 71. Bowman plus 87. This is to Kurt's number. Harvick plus 133. So it's 17 winners. That's kind of what we're looking at. Or 16 winners. That's what we're looking at. If we get to that 17th winner, Kurt Busch is out. Austin Cindric is on the cut line. Is on the cut line. Briscoe is +2 from Cindric. Daniel Suarez is +25. Bowman +71. Harvick +87. We get to 18 different winners. As of right now, that puts Kurt Busch out, Cindric out, Briscoe on the bubble. Now, the way the points are working, with Kurt Busch being 20th in points, if anybody above him wins, it pushes him if we get to 17 winners. The only drivers that are above Kurt Busch without a win, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones, Eric Almirola, and Bubba Wallace. So if we get, say, we have 16 winners, the 17th winner comes from the group of Austin Dillon, Justin Haley, Chris Buescher, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Cole Custer, Michael McDowell, Harrison Burton, Brad Keselowski, Todd Gilliland, or Ty Dillon. They are behind Kurt in points. They would then be the first one out. So the only ones to be that 17th winner that would bump Kurt Busch, Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones, Eric Almirola, and Bubba Wallace. Now, if Corey LaJoie or Cody Ware are the only two eligible drivers, that if they got a win, they'd have to be in the top 30. Ty Dillon is +42 over Corey LaJoie for the 30th place in points. So if Corey LaJoie, say he wins at Daytona, he's got to make sure he's in the top 30, which is 42 points behind, and then get that win. So, yeah, I mean, there's so many moving parts right now going into the last 3 races. We got Richmond, Watkins Glen, and then the wild card of Daytona. Now, if Kurt does not come back, and say Kurt is not ready to come back when the playoffs start, it hasn't been announced yet. I'm just going by speculation. I know Dave Moody was talking about this on NASCAR Speedway tonight, on XM Speedway. Somebody asked him about it. He speculates, speculation only, if Kurt doesn't get cleared for the playoffs, or assume he wouldn't be eligible then, next up. So, for example, right now we have 15 winners. Kurt Busch is 16th in points. Ryan Blaney is in on points. If Kurt couldn't go, it would probably be, my guess would be Martin Truex Jr. would get in on points. So it just goes to another point. So yeah, let's hope Kurt's back next week. It's crying shame what's going on with him. What really gets me is we saw Austin Dillon's wreck. That was wild. We saw Austin Cindric this last week. I mean, literally straight, head on, walked away. Kurt's wreck, it basically backed into the wall almost. I don't know if hitting backwards, if that's what did it, versus what Austin Cindric's wreck was. But it's just a freak thing, and I hope he's going to be okay for him. He said he's getting better. I've seen some stuff on social about it. But yeah, hopefully he's back. But Ty Gibbs will be back in the 45 car this week. I know a bunch of speculation about Kyle Busch. One of the rumors is that Kyle taking over the 45 for his brother and Kurt retiring. And then somebody said, well, Monster could sponsor him. Give you a reason why Monster wouldn't be sponsoring Kurt or Kyle. Here's me why Monster wouldn't sponsor Kyle Busch. It's a competitor. Kyle owns Rowdy Energy. So why would Monster want to sponsor somebody who has on their uniform a competitor? It wouldn't happen. I'm hoping that they can find a sponsor. He can stay in the 18. I don't think Ty is going full-time in 2023. I think what will happen is if Kyle goes somewhere else, say he replaces Kurt, or maybe he goes to whomever. You know, I mean, there's other rides. Sir Haas has talked about that one. If he leaves Joe Gibbs, I could see Gibbs, the 18 car, being like they used to in the Xfinity Series, like the All-Star car, maybe 10 races with Ty, some with Trevor Bayne, some with, insert Xfinity driver here, and kind of do multiple drivers and sponsors to get through the year, and then in 2024 do put whoever takes over from Martin Truex, put them in the 18, get rid of the 19, so you have the 18, 20, 54, and the 11. I think if Ty goes full time in the Cup, he'll be in the 54. But yeah, so let's get on to Richmond. Let's look at Richmond here. So Richmond in the spring wasn't a great race. The only race that was worse was Martinsville. It was there. Not a lot of passing, just kind of, but it was cold as hell too, and rubber wasn't getting laid down. So Denny Hamlin, we saw he late pit stop, got tires. Tires made a big deal. He ran down William Byron and Kevin Harvick. I think that's something a lot of the crew chiefs are paying attention to. Is he two-stopped that final stage instead of one stopping, and he did two-stop in that final stage, and tires mattered. So Denny Hamlin got the win. Kevin Harvick, William Byron, Martin Truex Jr., who won stage 2, Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, who won stage 1, Alex Bowman, Kyle Busch, and Austin Dillon. We're going to see a lot in that first 70-lap stage what people think of track position. Because what you can do is, since you do have to pit in the second and third stage, you can short pit that first stage, pit with 3 to go. You're in the back, yes, you lose stage points, but anybody that stayed out, you go straight to the front when they pit. I can see people doing that here. It's kind of a road course trick they've always done, but a lot of these track position tracks, people do that. You double pit that last stage, pit with like 30 to 40 to go with tires, you may be good. So last year in 2021 at Richmond, that was a different car, but Denny Hamlin, 4 stage wins, 2.0 average finish. Martin Truex Jr. with a win, average of 3rd place. Christopher Bell averaged 3.5, Logano 4.0, Alex Bowman 6.5 and a win. Chase Elliott 8.0, Kyle Busch 8.5, Eric Almirola 10, Ryan Blaney and Austin Dillon 10.5. In the last 6 Richmond races, Martin Truex Jr. averaged a 2.3 with 3 wins. Denny Hamlin 4.2 with a win, Kyle Busch 7.0, Joey Logano 6.8, Christopher Bell 7.0, Brad Keselowski 8.7 and a win, Harvick 8.7, Chase Elliott 10.5, Austin Dillon 10.5, and Alex Bowman 11.7 and a win. Now, this might be the best shot that Martin Truex Jr.'s had in a while to get that victory. He was 4th in the spring. He did win stage 2. That was his best finish of the season. He tied that in New Hampshire with 2 stage wins and a 4th place. So if Martin's going to get a win and get in the playoffs, this is where it's going to happen. My 4 picks: Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin to repeat, Ryan Blaney to get his first win. I think finishing 7th in the spring, he won stage 1. The new car, he knows he's got to win sometime to more likely get into the playoffs. My 4th pick, this driver in the last 4 races, 3rd, 8th, 5th, and 2nd. He finished 26th back in the spring, but he's ran so well since then. 10th place at Kansas, 12th at Nashville, 14th in Atlanta. Yeah, I'm talking about the 23, Bubba Wallace. This cat, again, we've seen the way he's ran. 2nd place at Michigan. He was so upset that he finished 2nd. You got to think, though, knowing that the only way he gets in the playoffs is winning. And he had such a dominant car. And he couldn't get, it took him forever to get by Larson and Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney was on the morning drive on Tuesday and talked about that. I love his comment, yeah, I should get Defensive Player of the Year for that. Like you said, you let him go early in the race, but late in the race, you don't let people go. And Bubba texted him and said, you're the modern day Ryan Newman. I thought that was a cool compliment because people hated trying to pass Ryan Newman because it was almost impossible. But yeah, those are my 4 picks to win the Federated Auto Parts 400. At Richmond, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, and Bubba Wallace. I think we're going to have 17 winners. A winner will not make the playoffs. Fun times will be had. I think we can have my prediction, like I said on XM Satellite Radio. Blaney and Truex neither get a win. They both missed the playoffs, so our second and fourth place in overall points missed the playoffs. 17 different winners, and a winner doesn't go to the playoffs. That is the prediction for the playoffs, the next 3 races. The prediction for the Federated Auto Parts 400. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.